is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess With The Mess, I need this real.
On The Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference. Keep it a stack.
Terry Crews went on Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. Okay, so he sat down. He was the most recent guest on there. He got some really good guests up there. I ain't heard from Terry Crews in a long time. During the interview, he spoke on other actors opening up about being underpaid. He also spoke on Cat Williams. But before we get to Cat Williams, this is what he said about being underpaid.
You have any horror stories in which you felt that you didn't get the proper compensation that you deserve?
There's a saying I have to say, you can't nod yes and mean no. If I nod yes, I looked at the terms and say, okay, you're gonna pay me $4,000 for 2 days. Okay. If I said okay, I can't come back later and be like, I only got $4,000 for that. I didn't get nothing for training day. How about that? But it changed my life forever. You didn't know who I was if it wasn't for a no-paying job. I got paid maybe $4,000 on Friday after next, but that's why I came up to Cuba and said, thank you. Thank you.
That was a start.
That was the start.
That's real convo.
Yeah, it is, and it speaks to the situations like you have your Terrence Howards and like the Taraji P Hensons and stuff. Like they're saying, like where this is unfair pay and all of that. This speaks to the opposite side of that. Like sometimes, you sign these contracts.
Yes,
like you
you
have
see
to
the
read
contract.
them.
Absolutely.
You have to like it has to fall on your representation at one point. It has to fall back on you for not reviewing it totally before you sign or whatever, and you move forward, and then later on you backtrack like, oh my God,
I
this,
should have
I should have. That's not how this industry works.
And we've all been there.
I agree with Terry Crews wholeheartedly, and I understand, when you young in the game and you don't know no better. But some of y'all be old as hell and done did about 2 or 3 deals and still getting got, but then complaining about the business. No, it's you and your dumbass management team and lawyers.
But like you said, you get a chance to see the contract. You know what you're working for. I know we've all done stuff that we didn't get paid a lot of money, but we knew that it could be big for our careers. It could be big for our journey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never did that.
Not even early on?
Well, actually, no. Wild Out, yeah.
See?
That's it.
Y'all got paid for Wild Out, though.
Yeah. I know that we did get paid for Wild Out, but like he said, like a little bit amount of. Oh no, yeah, I've never done anything that I didn't get paid for. But yeah, just like a small amount of money, and then it increased and increased and increased and increased, like because management changed and certain things changed, and it's like, no, this is what I'm worth, and I'm bringing. Like, we're like the stars. I'm a part of the stars of the show. No, for sure. But I definitely agree with that.
Did you always get paid on Wendy's show, or was at first was it free?
I tell you that all the time. I worked with Wendy for 1.5 years for free.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Moved up from South Carolina.
Yeah.
But I mean, they gave me a place to stay. But
Where'd you stay?
Shut up, man. Leave me alone. You always want to bring up my
You
trauma.
had to stay with somebody?
You got to recognize
In Wendy
opportunity.
basement.
That's not
gosh.
true. I was not in Wendy's basement.
And that was a nice basement.
It was a nice basement, but I didn't.
It was a nice basement. You know, it was a nice basement.
But you got to recognize opportunity when there's not a paycheck attached. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah. And basically what he was saying about working with Cat Williams is, like he said, Cat Williams was homeless, living in his trailer and all of that. And they were just, what you looking like that for?
I just thought about something.
What happened?
Hey, Crews ain't do a damn thing in training day. He shouldn't have got paid. All he did was clap. He was in there diesel as hell, clapping for clapping.
Yes,
He ain't do nothing. And Trump's in there thinking like
get paid.
But I had to think Terry Crews was in training day. He was still he made no damn training day.
Acting though. He was.
Man,
that was his way of telling us, yo, I was in training day.
Yeah.
I was extra.
If you blinked, you missed it.
But yeah, basically saying, how Terry Crews and Cat Williams, he and Cat Williams had to make themselves memorable. And they were indeed the most memorable too from Friday After Next. You know what I'm saying? So, and that didn't come with a lot of money, but sometimes it's about the opportunity and the exposure and what comes after. Right. Moving on to JLO, she speaks on not getting enough love from her parents. She recently did a documentary about her life. The documentary is called The Greatest Love Story Never Told, and it was released on Prime, and she gets into it.
When I was growing up, I was always looking for somebody to make me feel loved. I felt very ignored by my dad because he was always working nights and then all day he would sleep, and I didn't feel like I had enough of a connection with him. My mom was a narcissist, center of attention, life of the party type person. I got very used to being around people like that. The combination of the two of those things set me on a course to be with those type of people. What I started to realize was I'm comfortable with this, but I don't like this.
Lord, the damn violins, child. Why did they have to put the violins back there? Like this wasn't already said. I do like, why did they have to do that? I don't know if she told him to do that or not, but
so crazy.
I do, feel sorry for that because there's a lot of people going through that. You know what I'm saying? So that you need the love of your parents. You know what I'm saying? That definitely depicts how you depicts your life going forward, and it can definitely have an effect on how you love other people and play a big part in your relationship.
And fathers need to love on their daughters.
Yeah. It seems like JLO, on the other hand, is trying to have like a renaissance era. She released an album, she's going on tour, she released a documentary, which is like promoting her tour, and stuff like that. And Stand Up Dylan, which is somebody who I watch on Instagram, y'all, he is hilarious. He wanted to go see JLo on tour, and he is one of her fans, but he had some issues with the ticket pricing, and this is what he said.
JLo, Jennifer just looked at the ticket prices for your show. $450? Did you mean that? Was that an accident? I need to have a session with your Delulu coach because you are
Delulu.
I think you need to go back and listen to your new album because then you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't be charging people this much. You need to have at least this many Grammys.
You put up the one.
To be able to charge that. That's $100 more than what I paid for Beyonce, and she has this many Grammys.
He did this. He signaled his hand like basically she has a lot of Grammys. But aside from the Grammys part of it, he is a JLo fan, and I just think this is like a true concern. Why are we paying $450 to come see you?
But with a lot of these artists, they don't do ticket prices, so they go to a company, let's say like Live Nation. Live Nation gives them $500,000 a show, and then Live Nation does the prices to make their money back. So JLo doesn't sit there and be like, well, I'm going to charge you $450 and charge you. She doesn't do that.
Oh, really? So you don't have any say over what your ticket prices are?
No. Usually a company or promoter pays for the artist and they handle it all.
I just don't understand why this generation can't finish words. It's so aggravating to me.
What do you mean?
Delulu. Is that hard to say delusional? Like the other day, my daughter was like, oh, I got so many memes. I'm like, what the hell is memes?
What is it?
Memories. Like, it's
Memories?
confusing.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
It's just confusing.
Old dad.
Yes, say the words.
You say
We
words.
don't understand what the hell you be
They
saying.
probably say that to you when you be listening.
I know, but at least I pronounce my words even with the lisp. I pronounce them all the way
No,
through.
you right. Sometimes we can't even understand still, and you be saying the whole word, but
The whole word.
you be saying the whole word and
the
we can't
whole word.
understand.
Okay.
The whole word. Whoa.
Like,
All right, and that is Jess with the Mess.
Say Delulu.
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 Delusion.
my
That's
goodness.
the word.
Delulu lemon.
People's Choice mixes up next. We're going to start off with Ja Rule. Of course, today is his birthday. He only has one birthday every 4
Is 50
years.
gonna be okay with you doing that?
What?
Is 50 gonna be okay with you doing that?
My God.
You might not answer your calls. I don't know.
Better
I'm
not.
just asking. That's your guy. I'm just saying. Is he gonna be okay with you doing that?
Just play the record because Ja Rule
Happy born day, J. Rule.
Ja Rule couldn't. Did y'all? I feel so
Happy
sorry for him.
born
He
day,
couldn't
Ja
even
Rule.
get into the UK, and everybody saying that got 50 name all over. 50 said, "I ain't got nothing to do with that bitch not being able to get in the UK."
Happy born day, Rule.
Oh, my God. It's the Breakfast Club. I hate y'all.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.